Planet Dolan. We all want public protection so that certain products of activities don't cause major problems. But how often does this go too far? And do we really need bans when we can just let people use their own common sense? Here are 15 of the dumbest things that have ever been banned. I'm Danger Dolan, and today I will be your narrator.
Number 15.
The ancient Greeks are always held up as a shining example of democracy, but they were not as liberal as they might appear. When they created the world's most famous sporting event, the Olympics, they didn't just ban women from competing, they banned them from even watching, and the penalty was death! The first woman to win an Olympic medal was Countess Helene de Beautale, who was part of the crew on a gold medal winning Swiss boat called the Lerina. This was in the 1900s, so watching sport was thankfully no longer fatal to women.
Number 14.
Okay, so this one never went into effect, but one of the world's leading bird experts, Dr. Mara, proposed a worldwide ban on cats going outside. He also stated that any stray cats should either be found indoor homes or just straight out killed. He claims that the domestic cat can be held responsible for the extinction of 63 different species of mammals, birds and reptiles, and the cause of some really bad scratches that hurt a lot. To be fair, if locked indoors, cats probably would cause the extinction of humanity.
Number 13.
The Vuvuzela is technically a musical instrument, but it kinda sounds like a goose being forced through a shredder. So, after broadcasters being drowned out during the 2010 World Cup, the Brazilians decided to just ban them for the 2014 event. So they tried to replace them with a plastic percussion instrument called the caxirola. But this also got banned because they look like a plastic hand grenade, so guess what fans did with them?
Number 12.
In many cultures, the tradition of weddings is to throw rice rather than confetti. That's dry rice, not handfuls of sticky basmati or anything like that. However, some venues have banned it. There is a myth that it can be harmful to small wildlife since they would eat it and then it would expand inside them. This is proven to be false. So what's the real reason? It's a massive pain in the ass to clean up.
Number 11.
Alton Towers Aquatic Park in the UK took a bold step by banning the male Speedo. Claimed they were outlawing tight trunks in order to maintain the family-friendly feel of the park. However, they had previously banned kids from wearing high heels to get on adult rides, so it's likely this was just a publicity stunt.
Number 10.
In 2015, over 20,000 protesters gathered in Malaysia to call for the resignation of their Prime Minister, Najib Razak, over corruption charges. The government's response was to ban yellow Tshirts, since that was the colour they had adopted for the protests. The High Court upheld the ban, saying the Tshirts were a security threat.
Number 9.
If you tried to pick up a symbol of Christian culture, you might go for a cross or a silver chalice, but very low on the list would be the samosa. However, a militant Islamic group in Somalia called the Al-Shabaab have banned the delicious food pockets for being offensive and too Christian. They claim that the triangular shape is a reference to the Holy Trinity instead of just being delicious edible treat.
Number 8.
Where the Wild Things Are is one of the most popular and influential children's book of all time. But reviewers and librarians banned the book initially as it seemed very dark, showing a boy and his angry side. Children loved it though when they did read it, and libraries relaxed the ban, leading to it becoming the classic it is today.
Number 7.
A school in Massachusetts managed to really kill the love buzz by banning candy on Valentine's Day. They even sent a letter out to parents and suggested kids swap origami instead. Their reason was that it violated the food sharing policy and encouraged bad eating habits. Oh, how romantic. Doesn't just the risk of food poisoning get you all giddy with love?
Number 6.
In 1989, the University of Michigan announced they were adding marshmallows to a list of things not allowed in the Michigan Stadium. Fans started throwing them at each other and the cheerleaders and band members during the opening games of the season. But it wasn't actually the mess that caused them to be banned. So they pressed together and then they got wet and they became as hard as a golf ball, so there was a risk of violent injury from the fucking marshmallows. I wonder if next they're gonna ban Doritos because of those sharp edges.
Number 5.
There's often been public outcry against pop music, with each new generation of parents deciding some new song is going to corrupt the youth. When Roger Daltrey was recording the legendary Who song My Generation, he was struggling to read the lyrics and he stuttered on the line, "Why don't you all fade away?" But they liked the result, so they kept it and added other stutters to the song. However, it was banned initially as it sounded like he was about to tell everyone to fuck off. The BBC also stopped playing it as they thought it might offend people with a real stutter. If that's true, they're gonna throw Scatman in jail for a long time.
Number 4.
A Norwegian insurance firm decided that valuable work hours were being lost, almost literally flushed down the drain. Workers were allotted just 8 minutes per day for toilet breaks, as well as cigarette and personal calls all mixed together. If anyone crosses over this 8-minute grace period, an alarm is sounded in the office, so you could be sitting on the can taking a giant dump while sirens blare at you, telling you, hurry the fuck up, take the shit, get back to work. I can't imagine that'd be super fun.
Number 3.
Political correctness often gets a bad rap, but it does stop a lot of racial language and everyday prejudice, which is an excellent thing. However, sometimes it really does get out of control. In the UK, the National Union of Students banned all clapping and whooping at their conferences. The reason was that clapping could trigger the clap-based anxiety, and that whooping was discriminatory against deaf people. They proposed using jazz hands instead, clearly forgetting that this would put blind people at a certain disadvantage, and for that, it deserves a clap.
Number 2.
Universities across the Atlantic didn't want to lose the battle of ultimate political correctness. The University of California, Berkeley, gave a list of phrases that should be avoided on campus. These include, "I believe the most qualified person should get the job," and "America is the land of opportunity." This is from the university that started the American free speech movement. Presumably the word irony has also been banned.
Number 1.
Sleeping on beds was banned in China. Okay, that's a little bit misleading. What actually happened is IKEA in Beijing had to ban people sleeping on beds and sofas so as to the people who were coming in for the big air-conditioned stores to escape the heat wave, and they just crashed on the demonstration beds. Yeah, no more of that. As comfy as IKEA is, just no more. Alright guys, what's the dumbest thing you've ever heard that's been banned? Let us know in the comment section down below. We'll pin a favorite to the top. That is it for this countdown. Have a good one!